Hey guys, welcome back to a new Boomich video. Right off the bat, look at this. We can vote for the Lasertron Mark II or the Cryo Tank. I honestly don't know which of these I want more, but I think the Lasertrons are just way stronger. But the Cryo Tanks we've had less often. I think we'll go for the Lasertrons just because they're a better troop. Alright, so I'm here on my low level, starting over account. I have no loot, and I'm going to be boosting up just one of my resource reward statues, just trying to get enough loot for a quick little upgrade. Now I've done all of my landing crabs, I've done all of my support buildings, all of that stuff is done. I just have to get level 53 before I can start upgrading my offensive buildings again. So that's kind of the push I'm in now. You know, let's just try to get a bunch of upgrades done. I think this might be the longest time period you have to upgrade defensive buildings if you're going the full offensive route, which I find super interesting. Now is the time to upgrade defenses, so let's get some big defenses done, because you know we have to upgrade them eventually, but it's just something I don't really want to do at all, because there's so many defenses and the levels of defenses go up so high. It's a lot easier just to always be focusing on offense. Okay, level 65 drops, 15 levels higher than me, and I make it look like a piece of cake. That is what we like to see. Here is a level 61, 10 levels higher than me. I think this one will be pretty easy as well, but the base design is maybe a tad bit difficult. So let's just try to play it smart so we don't have to do multiple attacks. I forget, this might be my first video I'm doing, my first like map clearing session I'm doing on this account after I've gotten 8 warriors in each boat. I think it is. 64 warriors is such a turning point in the game. For a while, it's as many warriors as you could hold. Are you kidding me? That's the one thing you didn't want to happen. That's actually like the worst thing that could have happened, honestly. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to beat it. These shock launchers are gonna come back and just stop me. I can't believe I just did that. I've been playing Boom Beach for like 7-8 years now, and I don't think I've ever fully shocked my warriors like that. I thought I had a med kit out and I didn't, and I just shocked myself. It went well though. Like, I know I lost, but getting to the core, the route up, everything worked good. So I'm just gonna retry the same thing and hope it works. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, 64 warriors is such a turning point. Up to this point, you don't have 7 landing crabs until you get HQ 20. You don't have 8 warriors in each boat until you get to HQ 20. So HQ 20 is really a turning point for warriors, and it's when warriors shift from this troop that is really, really good against a lot of players, but not all players, to this troop is really, really good forever. Like, if you're attacking anyone without a shield generator, warriors should be able to beat the player. And after you get HQ 20 and you get 64 warriors, that's kind of when that shifting point happens, because you literally, from going from HQ 19 to HQ 20 with maxed out landing crabs, you're literally gaining like 10 or 15%, or it's actually more than that. It's like 20 or so percent more warriors. So it's such a good combination. It's so strong, and it's even more strong when you have more warriors. So it's crazy though, because you can push up and you can get HQ 26 where you get like 72 warriors, which is even better than this. That's what I have on my maxed out account, but it's always good to come back on this low level account and remember where you were in the game. I remember vividly when I got to HQ 20 on my main account. I mean, that was the maxed HQ at the time, so you couldn't go to HQ 21. That was it, and it was really, really strong. If you think of Boom Beach before all these big defensive upgrades have been released, like, it was great. You barely lost attacks. People didn't have prototypes. People didn't have level 26 cannons or mortars or whatever. They were just low level defenses, level 20 defenses, and it was the best thing that could have happened. And then, you know, they started bringing out more HQs, which is good overall, but it was sad kind of seeing the drop of offensive bases, offensive players, and seeing the rise of defensive players for the leaderboard. I still definitely recommend going the offensive route if you're trying to upgrade your base. It's way better, it's way more efficient. My whole series, my whole starting over series has been me telling you guys, go offense, go offense, go offense. I can't really preach it more because I preach it pretty much every couple videos. I guess I could start preaching it every video, but I think you guys get the hint, you know. You go on Reddit, you ask, what stuff should I upgrade? Everyone's gonna say, upgrade your offensive stuff. Anyone that's been playing Boom Beach for a while and isn't pushing for the leaderboards know that upgrading offensive buildings, getting offensive statues is the best way to go. I shouldn't say everyone, because some people feel very strongly that they should have ice or life statues down, but really the best way for you to progress, the fastest way for you to progress, is going offensive statues, upgrading offensive buildings, getting your landing crabs upgraded, getting your sculpture upgraded. It's a lot, I know, but it makes a big difference long term. All that being said, you know, I'm just trying to reiterate this whole point of the starting over series, which is upgrade offense, and I think I'm good for today's video. I think you all should get the hint. And I really practice what I preach. Like my main account, when I was maxing it out, you know, I pushed offense. This account, maxing it out, I've pushed offense. My dad's account, I told him when he was playing, he doesn't play anymore, but when he started playing, he pushed his account up to like level 63 or something. When he was playing, that's all I preached, like upgrade offense. And he would get confused at times because you look at statues and you say, but this will produce me 50% more gold. But you don't realize that literally just getting on and attacking a few players with resource reward makes up for that. So you really have to do like opportunity costs. Yes, getting life statues down will produce more gold, but are you actually earning more gold if you have a 50% masterpiece of life or 20% resource reward, which you could boost up for 40% resource reward, where you would get 40% more loot every player you attack when you're boosting that statue? It's way better to go the resource reward route because you produce a lot less gold, a lot less resources than you actually think you do. And likewise, you might say, well, I need to be able to defend my base better. People have the misconception where they go to their defense log and they see, okay, I'm getting wrecked. Literally everyone is defeating me. How can I stop them? Oh, they have a whole statue group that is dedicated to defense. Let me just drop some of those statues down and I'll be fine. But what you fail to notice is the people that are attacking your base are, well, these guys are all around my level, but there are players that attack your base that are higher. But anyone here is going to be able to attack my base with ice. And this whole series has proved that. Like, this whole series has been me attacking players that are literally 15, 20 levels higher than me. I've been destroying level 60s since I was a level 30. And I have video evidence of that. Now, it's not every level 60. It's level 60s that I can actually defeat. But besides the point, getting ice statues down are not really going to help you. And if you get enough down now, I have to clarify, if you get enough down and enough prototypes down, yes, that will help you a lot. You'll win defenses, you'll lose less to players. But is that really going to help you long term? Are you going to be able to still get enough loot to do upgrades? Because if you get life statues down or ice statues down, prototypes down, and you defend better, but you're not able to get as much loot because you don't have as good of offensive statues, you don't have as much resource reward, is that really helping you? You don't lose that much loot when people defeat you. You lose enough to attack one player. So if you can't defeat a level 65 on your base, but you lose that amount of loot every time someone attacks you, then like I don't think that's worth it, because you get attacked a lot less than you should be attacking. So I don't know, there's a lot of personal feelings caught up in this matter I want to acknowledge as well. Like, a lot of people feel very passionately that they need life or ice statues, and that's fine. You played the game the way you want to. I'm just saying what has worked for me and all my accounts and all the people I've mentored is it's all about offense. Offensive statues, offensive buildings, just do offensive things. Don't worry about defenses. Don't worry if someone defeats your base and takes 100,000 of your loot. Don't worry about medals. Don't worry about anything else. Just worry about upgrading offensive stuff, because it gets to the point where you're just in a really good position. Like, I have a lot of offensive statues, and that helps me take down these players that are a lot higher than me. And then my resource reward on top of that, like, I'm gonna get 500 if I beat this. Of course, I'm already messing up. I'm gonna get 500 plus of every single loot this attack, and I wouldn't be able to defeat this base if I had less offensive statues or if I had a resource reward statue. Okay. Oh, well, I wouldn't be able to get 500% if I had or 500,000 if I had a resource reward statue, is what I meant to say. Okay, but this is tough. This is a tough base, I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is a base that is hard, so that's why I said if I'm able to defeat this. Now, I'm gonna keep this player on my map because this player offers an insane amount of loot. And I'm actually gonna try attacking this base again, slightly different route, slightly different strategy, because if I can defeat him, I'll get a ton of loot. I'll get a ton of loot. So I really want to defeat this player. And I think we'll be able to. It doesn't look too bad. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go up this side. I'm gonna drop a barrage here because I think I lost a few troops to mines. I don't really want to have the same thing happen to me again. I'm gonna get all my troops out. Get smoke. Flare like halfway so they don't split up too much. Really, my main goal is trying to get them all in a line. We're gonna flare to the core. Not something I really tell you guys to do, but I think I'll conserve a little bit more loot, and I don't have brick that I need to keep close to the core so I can kind of get away with it. So sitting at the core, taunt is out. That's gonna taunt a lot of buildings. Get my 2 shocks out, perfect. Get a couple med kits out to help heal up my troops just a little bit. Taunt is just working so well, and we are gonna pull out the win here. Beautiful, beautiful. And like I said, if I had less offensive statues, I don't know if I'd be able to do it. If I didn't have resource reward, I wouldn't be getting 500,000 of each loot. But I do, and I'm happy that I have been playing the long game. Okay, let's do some upgrades. Most expensive thing. Most expensive defense. Here's do that. That's probably my most expensive. And let's do a machine gun. And then I can do an armory upgrade, and I'm thinking, I don't need to do any of those troops. I'd love to do critters, but I am 500,000 gold away, so we're just gonna do artillery. It's something I need to get done. It's a big upgrade. We'll get that popping. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you learned something, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye, guys.